Trying to decide between Costa de la Luz and the Algarve? In this video I'll compare them side by side using Huelva as our main Costa de la Luz reference, so that you can choose the coastline that actually fits your lifestyle, budget and timeline. Hi, I'm Ricardo Vieira with eXp Realty and I help international buyers navigate Huelva and Cádiz with clarity and zero drama. Today we'll compare access and connections, lifestyle and beaches, towns and vibe, property types and communities, costs and ongoing bills, which coast is best for. Grab my free Coast Fit checklist in the description below, it will help you score each area for your needs. Let's start with the practical bit. How easy is to get there and move around? Huelva's coast sits west of Seville, right up to the Portuguese border at Ayamonte. The fast road is the A49 from Seville. Border crossing to Portugal is seamless. Huelva, Costa de la Luz. You can fly into Seville, which is codename SVQ, and from there 1 hour and a half drive to Isla Canela, Isla Cristina, Islantilla, Rompido, Punta Umbría. To Algarve, Portugal, you can fly into Faro. Codename for the airport is FAO. And then you'll have 15 minutes to 1 hour and a quarter to most Algarve towns. If you'll visit multiple times a year, Faro is fantastic for the Algarve. For Huelva, Seville is your best stop probably, and it also puts you a couple of hours away from Cádiz or even a day trip to Doñana or Seville city. Bear in mind that Faro airport is 40 minutes away from Ayamonte in Spain, so it's also a wonderful option to get to Huelva's coast. Both coasts offer miles of sand and proper sunshine. The differences are in feel. Huelva, Costa de la Luz. You've got wide Atlantic beaches, natural dunes, pine forests, long promenades. Think Punta Umbría, La Antilla, Islantilla, Punta Canela, El Rompido, El Portil. All of them are great for space, sunsets, walking, golf, kitesurf and stand-up paddle. In Algarve, we have a more varied coastline, from long eastern sands in Montegordo and Tavira to dramatic cliffs and coves in central west. That is, in Albufeira and Lagos. Big menu for boat trips, cliff hikes, surf, everything. If you love quiet natural space, Huelva's beaches and marshes are hard to beat. If you want iconic cliffs and lots of excursion options, the Algarve shines. Let's run through key towns to feel the vibe. Huelva coast towns. Okay. Ayamonte and Isla Canela, Isla Cristina. Border charm, marina lifestyle, fishing heritage, easy hop to Portugal. Islantilla, La Antilla. Family-friendly, golf, broad beaches, easy bike life. El Rompido. Chic, marshland views, ferry to the sand pit, calm but stylish. Punta Umbría and El Portil. Classic Spanish seaside, long promenades, plenty of services. In the eastern Algarve, in Vila Real Sant Antonio and Tavira, we have quaint, calmer, long beaches and traditional charm. The central part, Vilamoura and Albufeira. We have marinas, nightlife and lots of amenities. The western part, Lagos and Portimão, cliff scenery, surf vibe, lively but more spread out. Do you prefer the quiet Spanish seaside with local flair? Huelva. Want wider tourism infrastructure, marinas, golf resorts, big restaurant scenes? Central Algarve is built for that. Both coasts offer apartments, townhouses and villas. The mix and setting, yes, they differ. In Huelva, Costa de la Luz, we have beach prox apartments with big terraces, community pools. Golf adjacent homes in Isla Canela Golf, Islantilla Golf, Nuevo Portil, El Rompido. Low-rise communities, relaxed density, easier parking. Gated resorts like Costa in Ayamonte with river views and access to Portugal. In Algarve, resort-style communities, Vilamoura, Quinta do Lago, Val do Lobo, with golf, marinas and services. A mix of modern condos and luxury villa areas. more developments with on-site amenity. If you want space and the Spanish community feel, Huelva's urbanizations are very livable. If you prioritize resort amenities and the larger expat scene, the Algarve has more ready-made ecosystems. Let's talk money basics without diving into ever-changing specifics. In Huelva, Costa de la Luz, resale uses transfer tax, new build uses VAT plus stamp duty. Add notary, registry, legal and any mortgage items. In Algarve, Portugal, you'll see purchase tax, stamp duty, notary registration, legal and mortgage items also. Running costs on both coasts include local property taxes, community and condo fees, utilities, home insurance and maintenance. The biggest variable is your community fee. It depends on amenities like pool, security, lifts, tennis and paddle courts, gardens, whatever. If you'll rent the property, each coast has its own local rules and taxes. Always check what's allowed in your chosen municipality and building. Both coastlines are a playground. In Huelva, Isla Canela Golf, Islantilla, Nuevo Portil, El Rompido. In all of this, you have long beaches for kitesurf, stand-up paddles, cycling, nature walks, golf, everything. In the Algarve, Vilamoura, Quinta do Lago, Val do Lobo cluster, Quinta da Ria, Lagos area. All of this with a dense golf infrastructure, marinas, boat trips and cliff hikes. For families wanting space, easy beaches and Spanish schools and life, Huelva is a strong fit. For active retirees wanting resort services, golf variety and a bigger international scene, Algarve is compelling. But please bear in mind that Ayamonte is just in the middle between Huelva and Faro. Huelva is generally calmer and feels very Spanish year-round. Busy in summer, peaceful off-season. The Algarve has broader tourism volume, so you'll find more year-round services in many towns, plus more English-speaking providers. Here's a simple way to decide. Rate each item from 1 to 5 for your priorities. Huelva, Costa de la Luz. Natural white beaches and space. Calmer Spanish vibe. Proximity to Seville city. Golf and marina options. In Punta Umbría, El Portil, El Rompido, Islantilla, Isla Canela, Costa Suri. Property in low-rise communities. And price, being cheaper than Algarve. As for Algarve, you can score resort amenities and marinas, in Vilamoura and Lagos, iconic cliffs and boat trips, larger expat services in English, broad golf ecosystem, year-round tourism infrastructure, and price being more expensive than Huelva. Add up your scores, and if Huelva wins, your shortlist might include Ayamonte, Isla Canela, Islantilla, El Rompido, El Portil, Punta Umbría. If Algarve wins, look at Tavira and Eastern Algarve for calmer sands, or Vilamoura Lagos for amenities and scenery. Three quick buyer profiles. Family with kids, beach first. Huelva's Islantilla, La Antilla or Punta Umbría. Broad beaches, schools, easy biking. Kite, stand-up paddle couple, border hoppers. Ayamonte and Isla Canela, Spain and Portugal switch in minutes. Golf and resort services, retirees. Algarve Central West with a dense course options, more English-speaking services. Again, bear in mind that Ayamonte is in the middle of Huelva and Faro, where you can easily reach both services in Spain and in Portugal. Prices and taxes evolve. Rather than memorize figures, get a tailored cost sheet for the exact town and community you're considering. My Coast Fit checklist includes a line item template you can fill while viewing. Choosing by Instagram photos only. It's wonderful, but you have to visit and feel weekday life. Underestimating community rules. Ask about rentals, pets, renovations before you make the decision. Ignoring micro-location, sun orientation, wind exposure, walkability. Not checking seasonality, what's open off-season. Skipping independent legal, always, but always hire one. Download the free Coast Fit checklist. It will help you score Huelva versus Algarve across lifestyle, access, property types and running costs. Are you already shortlisting? So book a 20-minute call with me, tell me your budget, school or lifestyle needs, and I'll map you to specific towns and communities plus a custom all-in costs preview. Both coasts are fantastic, so whatever you choose, it will be perfect. The best choice is the one that fits your life, your lifestyle. I'm Ricardo Vieira, thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next one. Hasta pronto!